Hello, I have some books for you today, and there is quite a lot, 8 I think. So I have these, My Irish Summer, I'm calling them. It's a series 3 because I did a series in 21, 22 and now it's 23, and they always have this short cover. So let's just get into them because there's quite a few. So this My Irish Summer, we have we have the book is 15 centimeters and the whole book is 21 centimeters. We have the closure is this leather strap and it closes just like this with the button. It's a soft leather. Some of them have a bit harder leather, but you can work it. So we have wooden button. We have all printed fabrics and hand-dyed. We have some hand-dyed cheesecloth here. So that's the grasses. It's like a meadow. We have rustin. This is linens, rusted Irish linens. And we have embroidered beetles. So you have the wings and they on purpose they have bits missed out, so it's like rustic sort of whimsical beetles. So some of it is just an outline and some of it is filled in. So each book has 2 beetles, one flying one and one just crawling, and each book is very similar but all very different because everything is original work of art. So we have this green cotton and 3 signatures that are each as a book itself. So I will explain right now. So we have rusted fabric and printed and sewn through, quilted. So we have these seed heads printed on this rusted linen. Lining fabric, that's a cotton hand-dyed. This is glassine paper. This is a hand-painted beetle with Indian ink and a bamboo pen by me, and on a tea-dyed cadi handmade paper, eco-printed page, original of course. All the book pages are original book pages from vintage books. We have beetles. We have old guidebooks, vintage guidebooks, and I have vintage maps, very old map, loads of sewing, check herb pages, phone book page. I cut out this beetle from lino, so this is a lino print. There is no copies of anything. This is llama, yeah. This is mushroom book print, vintage, and the signature stitching is finished with ceramic bead. And all different embellishments and pieces of art throughout the book. So it's bent, doesn't matter. Another beetle page flip out. And this is a tea bag on gessoed cotton, green fabric. Tea bags, prints collaged onto the cotton with seed head, free motion embroidered seed head there, made into a pocket. And this is the other side of the eco printed paper. So signature book number 2 is intaglio printed fragments from my works. So we have sycamore tree seed. I think it's a sycamore tree or lime tree. I think it's a lime tree. I don't know. And lichen. Intaglio print printed on 640 GSM carry paper, sewn onto here, so you can have a little tag. This is caddy paper again, coffee dyed with a trim made out of eco printed paper. This is mulberry paper, another print of another beetle that I made a stamp for. Vintage book page, print, tea bag print, decoupaged on glassine paper, bees, it's quite rustic, this book, they are all quite rustic. So some moleskin, coffee dyed paper, brown paper pocket with corrugated paper that I painted with copper paint, and a little linen pocket that I printed, gel printed. Beautiful print in the middle of this heavily coffee dyed page, and this end of this signature string is this glass, real glass hollow bead. It's green, and this is a print of a lichen. Butterflies, music paper, check page. Oh, here is another textile piece. This is gessoed heavy canvas cotton with ink painting of some grasses made into a pocket, sewn onto this eco printed cotton. Another pocket here. And this is a textile piece I made. It was supposed, it reminds me of rainy, it was raining a lot in Ireland this summer, rainy meadow. So you have all the greens and flowers and all the different colors and textures of meadow, and the blue grey cheesecloth represents the rain. Out. And this is eco printed fabric. So this is where I tied the bundle, so it makes amazing textures and colors. This is cotinus leaves, lined with cotton. We have this glassine, hand-dyed glassine, and these boats. There is a lot of boats in Carrick-on-Shannon where I live, on the Shannon. Teeth, yeah. And this is batik and hand dyeing, so wax batik, and then free motion stitching of the outlines of the boats. So you can see it's been stitched, and this is a batik boats. I put some woodland animals in there, vintage woodland animals, badger and martins. Gel printed card, caddy paper card, phone book page, another stamp of a beetle. This is a tag from Vintage Map, so in here. very old Czech herb book page, acrylic stamp. This is another stamp I made and stamped it with acrylic paint so you can feel the texture, and outlined the moth on brown wrapping paper. Vintage guidebook page. This one is cool with some horses. Coffee dyed paper. Beautiful pheasants. There. Sorry about the noises. The tortoise making a noise and cat is making a noise. So here is another acrylic stamp of a moth with the outlines and the vintage lace cotton that I rusted and sewn here as a tag or a pocket. Very vintage, over 100 years old book page. Map. Intaglio print of some moths on carded paper. Czech music paper, little bag, wages bag to tuck something in. I'm gonna slice that so you can use it as a pocket. More beetles. Enid Holden page with some bluebells. And another hand drawing of a ladybird. And here is the third signature book, and this is the eco printed fabric. Cotinus leaf and Chinese maple or Japanese maple. So 3 signatures with a wrap. Loads of textiles, loads of sewing, loads of original artwork. So we have this beetle and this beetle and all the differently printed beautiful rusty fabrics. Opening. Every book has 2 ink drawings. Every book has eco-printed paper and beetles and butterflies and vintage guidebook pages and prints and mushroom page. And this is a dragonfly wing. Here is another of the lichen prints. Loads of rustic papers, loads of textures, crinkles, and quite a few textile pieces that I made. Loads of interest and eco printed fabric in every book. This one is like this. We have the 2 ceramic beads and here is a yellow glass bead. And this closure is a little bit stiffer. It's different leather. But you just open it like that. Yeah, you just have to work it. See, and it will open. It's all tried and tested. We have this beetle and we have this beetle green, and I love how the print comes through the stitching. I did it on purpose. I left gaps. So we have this signature. And we have the middle. This is like spore print, mushroom spore print. And we have the eco printed signature, and this textile piece, rainy textile piece, and we have this one and this one, and I think I have 6, but I only have 4 here, but I have 6, and I have 3 of these, and there is video on these previously. I did make series of these before, but I made 4 more now. So these are available too. This is closure with the knob here, brass closure, and this is a batik technique with the wax. I drew that with the wax, then I dipped it in dye, so everything except the wax dyed, and then I ironed the wax out. This one has a stitching here and continues here, just to add some interest to the cover. And I will quickly go through it, but there is a video previously if you want to see. Tea-bag decoupage on black linen with gesso, intaglio print of flying geese. So this is called snow geese. All sorts of original book pages and prints. It's a little bit wintry, so I picked muted colors and blues and turquoises. So we have hand-drawn stuff. Oh, this is not in the last ones. This is a winter landscape that I made, winter textile landscape. That wasn't in the last book, so this is new. So this is there. Loads of artwork, designer paper, print on a page, office paper, flip check. Vintage photograph, textile signature cover with stamping and freehand stitching and free motion stitching, and linen, little pocket on book, phone book page, vintage map. This will be an envelope. Double pocket, textile and card, handmade card. Bird, vintage bird, sewn there. Winter grasses, all sorts of textures and flips, pocket flip, printed. This is batik raven. I love this, how it looks gloomy. This is tissue paper decoupaged on this cover. And an intaglio print of 2 geese. And a textile piece with printed tea bag. And turquoise linen, blue. So this goes like this. This is a print, and this is batik on linen, pure linen, yeah, and leather closure. So I have 3 of those. So thank you very much for watching, and if you are interested, they are on my Etsy shop now. Bye bye.